Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's Starling Marte. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First pitch of the at-bat. First and 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's stolen 40 bases already this season, and I want to see if his speed comes to play in this one. He impacts a lot of games with his legs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he does that again here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Seager trying to get there. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Chris Sale gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants it. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Reyes will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Here's Corey Seager. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Sales ready. First pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Marte. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Settling in now, Franz Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
So digging in now, Jorge Soler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Grounder down the line at third. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Soler rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now, Ketel Marte.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Enters play here at 279. 18 homers, 53 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. hit in the air out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Renfroe. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 8, catcher, Ari Perez.
Stepping in, Ari Perez. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First offering on its way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Miami. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Next for the Dodgers, Hunter Renfroe, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. So they're going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Standing in now, Max Munson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Chris Sale, 9-1-2 due up. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit to short. Seager has it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Third baseman, Max Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Taylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field, and this baby is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 37 on the year, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Franz Reyes. And a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. Madrigal comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's 3-0 Miami. Coming to the plate now, Nick Madrigal, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It's down for extra bases, and the Dodgers have their first hit of the game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 1 home run and with just the lone RBI. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Soler will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Sale sets. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for LA. They trail it here 3-0. In is Jorge Soler. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Left fielder, Jorge Soler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Seager. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping up now, Garrett Cooper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Line to the right side, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager ranges to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They lead it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and no strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taylor on the move. He's there, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
35, Odie Bellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Line towards center field. Marte is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Dodgers down in order. Still down 3-0. Now at the plate, Ari Perez.
Leading off for Miami, catcher, Ari Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-1 home. Is a ball down and away.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is in the air out to left field. Renfroe is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Standing in, Chris Sale. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Starling Marte.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Renfroe is there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 3-0. So striding in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Digging in, Max Munson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's set, and the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soler is there. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 22,
Magneuris Sierra will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Magneuris Sierra.
Fastball in there for a called strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Sierra is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Dylan Floro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51.
Striding into the box, Chris Taylor. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. Bellinger is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Matt Chapman will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Into the box now, Franz Reyes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. Renfroe is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In is Jorge Soler. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Marlins tack on 1 more courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-0 Miami. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to 3rd. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Now batting, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Taylor's got it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Here's Corey Seager. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Glove by Taylor. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 4-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in once again, Garrett Cooper.
For Miami, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Bounced weakly near the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. There's a strike. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. Ari Perez waits on deck. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Waiting on it is Toles.
And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 13, Ari Perez.
Ready once again, Ari Perez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Cody Bellinger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4. Ready for another chance, Max Munson. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Renfroe, the runner at second with 1 away. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Nick Madrigal, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. And a fastball just a bit up.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Working on hanging another 0, the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Yonhervis Solarte is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Seager over to his left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. Popped him up. Solarte over to his left, and that ends the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins, but they hold a 4-0 lead. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Now another 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he fouls this one off. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Now a swing and a ball hit high and deep down the line in left. And this ball is a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Dodgers have cut this to a 4-2 score now.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Into the box, Andrew Toles, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Corey Seager. Fly ball right down the line in left. Soler is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Marlins 4 and the Dodgers 2. Welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast. Great look there at the skylines of Los Angeles and Hollywood. Kenley Jansen
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Matt Chapman will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3.
Come on, Dodgers.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
So he got him swinging. Matt Chapman becomes the first out of the inning. In now, Franz Reyes. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air to right field. Cole is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing further in the Miami ninth. Last chance coming up for the guys in blue. They remain down by a count of 4-2. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Trey Guerrero enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
For Miami, number 56.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The 1-2.
His fastball taken high for a ball.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Renfroe.
Digging in now, Hunter Renfroe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Popped him up. Chapman is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
First baseman, Max Munson.
At the plate, Max Munson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Fish with their 105th win, best in the division. Chris Sale earns win number 15 on the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Trey Guerrero records the save, his 42nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record is now 15-5. The save to Chris Sale. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw, just his 5th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.